Hello, hope you're doing well and welcome to my SMITE 2 Aphrodite guide. I've been eagerly waiting for Aphrodite to join SMITE 2 as I'm sure many of you have as well. And she finally entered the battleground. Aphrodite, the goddess of love, is a ranged magical god who excels at healing, buffing allies, and controlling the battlefield. Today I'll be teaching you absolutely everything you need to know to master the supportive yet impactful goddess. Aphrodite's kit makes her an incredible support choice with healing, crowd control, and invulnerability to keep her team alive in any fight. However, she also is capable of surprising damage when played in the mid lane, offering flexibility to those who love her playstyle. In this guide, I'll walk you through her abilities, combos, roles, and builds to maximize her potential. Don't forget to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss my future SMITE 2 guides, though I'll be covering all of the gods in SMITE 2. Also, check out my Discord server. If you have any questions or want to join a friendly, toxic-free SMITE community, that's the perfect place for you. Now let's dive into Aphrodite's abilities. Aphrodite's passive is Center of Attention. This passive grants her additional physical and magical protections for each friendly or enemy god nearby. This passive is especially useful in teamfights, allowing Aphrodite to survive longer while staying close to her allies and enemies to provide utility and healing. Her first ability, Kiss, is crucial to Aphrodite's playstyle. Firing a projectile at any ally links them to Aphrodite, creating a soulmate connection. This link grants both Aphrodite and her soulmate increased movement speed, a portion of her MP5, and a percentage of her protections. On the other hand, hitting an enemy god with Kiss deals damage and stuns them. Kissing another target, ally, or enemy while already linked to a teammate applies a jealousy effect on both, increasing their damage output. This dual-purpose ability is crucial for both offense and support. Back Off is Aphrodite's second ability, a powerful area of effect tool that deals magical damage and pushes enemies around Aphrodite away. If Aphrodite is linked to a soulmate, Back Off will also activate around this soulmate, damaging and slowing enemies around them. If an enemy is hit by both the area of effect around you and your soulmate, they will take increased damage. Lovebirds is her third ability. This is her main source of healing, wave clear, and damage. Aphrodite fires a slow-moving projectile that deals damage over time to enemies hit and heals both her and her soulmate. Additionally, Lovebirds decreases the cooldown of active abilities with each healing tick, making it vital for sustaining long engagements. A key synergy to remember is that activating her ultimate, Undying Love, will reset the cooldown of Lovebirds, allowing her to use it twice in quick succession for massive sustain or massive damage output. And finally, her ultimate, Undying Love, is a game-changing ability that provides both Aphrodite and her soulmate with temporary immunity to damage and crowd control. During this time, you can also reactivate the ability to leap towards your soulmate location, providing Aphro with her only form of mobility. Undying Love can be used both defensively to save yourself or an ally from lethal damage, or offensively to reposition for a game-changing play or a cooldown reset. Its versatility and life-saving potential make it one of the most impactful ultimates in SMITE 2. Now that you know what her abilities do, let's talk about how you will use them efficiently with her combos. With Aphrodite, weaving basic attacks between abilities is absolutely essential, as her ultimate doesn't deal damage. This makes basic attacks a crucial part of her damage output, often determining whether you secure a kill or watch an enemy escape. Her combos are flexible, allowing you to omit or include abilities depending on the situation. Your first combo starts with Kiss to stun an enemy, followed by a basic attack into Lovebirds for damage output. Weave another basic attack, and if it's safe to engage in close range, you can step up for a Back Off combo to deal extra damage, and also to slow the enemy, weaving in another basic attack after Back Off to maximize your damage. The next combo is very similar to the one we just mentioned, but utilizes her ultimate cooldown reset of Lovebirds. Start with Kiss to stun, followed by a basic attack and Lovebirds. Activating Undying Love to reset Lovebirds, cast it again. Weave another basic attack and finish off with Back Off, and one more basic attack if they manage to live for a devastating combo. This one-shot combo can completely delete squishy enemies when executed correctly. As Aphrodite's combos are highly situational, you can adjust them based on the state of the fight. Remember, basic attacks between abilities are crucial to securing kills. If you want to see Aphrodite in action, I'll be releasing a gameplay video tomorrow featuring her as a mid laner, so stay tuned for that. Now you know exactly how to use Aphrodite, let's talk about where you will be utilizing her. Aphrodite is a versatile god with different levels of efficiency across roles. In support, Aphrodite's most efficient role, her sustain, crowd control, and buffs make her an invaluable support capable of keeping her allies alive and in the fight. With the right build, she excels at healing and peeling, making her a top tier support pick. Aphrodite is also highly efficient in the mid lane. Her solid wave clear poke damage with lovebirds and strong sustain make her an effective choice against most matchups. She can contribute significant damage and utility in team fights, solidifying her role as a strong mid lane option. Aphrodite is somewhat efficient in solo lane. While she can hold her own with sustain and zoning tools, she struggles against traditional solo laners who excel in aggression and tankiness during the late game team fights. Play cautiously and tailor your build to counter your matchup. Aphrodite is not efficient in jungle or ADC. Her lack of burst and mobility make her a poor fit for the jungle, while her reliance on ability damage and utility over basic attacks leaves her outclassed in ADC. Stick to support, mid, and sometimes solo for best results. Now for everybody's favorite section, the build section, I can't give you an exact build for Aphrodite as items in SMITE 2 often go through changes, but I can tell you what stats to focus on and suggest some core items based on your role. In mid, Aphrodite should focus on intelligence, cooldown reduction, and penetration to maximize your damage and utility. For intelligence, items like Book of Thoth, Doom Orb, and Rod of Tahuti are excellent for increasing power and mana. For cooldown reduction, consider items like Gem of Focus, Chronos Pendant, and Staff of Muradin to keep her abilities available during fights. Penetration is also vital for cutting through enemy protections, with Obsidian Shard, Rod of Tahuti, and Totem of Death being strong options. Note that Totem of Death also provides cooldown reduction as well, making it a versatile choice. As a support, Aphrodite should focus on protections, cooldown reduction, and utility items. Core protection items include Gauntlet of Thieves, Prophetic Cloak, and Rod of Asclepius. For cooldown reduction, Breastplate of Valor, Genji's Guard, and Prophetic Cloak are highly effective. Utility-focused items like Amnesia's Charm, Talisman of Purification, and Rod of Asclepius greatly enhance her ability to heal and sustain allies while countering enemy anti-heal. Note that Rod of Asclepius is a must-buy in support builds to amplify her healing. Now that's it for the build section, but note that if you do want to play Aphrodite in solo, simply combine intelligence and protections for the best shot. Remember to always adapt your build to the needs of your team and the enemy composition for best results. Now that's the end of the guide, but I wanted to leave you off with some tips and tricks to help you out the next time you pick Aphrodite. Firstly, and probably most importantly, manage your link. Always maintain your soulmate link to maximize utility. Aphrodite is able to share her MP5 and protections with an ally, which is invaluable. And also note that whenever you are linked to someone, you grant them and yourself some movement speed, which comes in very handy. Secondly, use utility wisely. Undying Love can save lives or reposition you for crucial plays, so don't waste it. Maximize healing by using Lovebirds twice with the ultimate reset for massive sustain. Now, even besides using the reset using the ultimate, if the ultimate is not available, just generally be spamming this ability at all times to constantly heal and deal damage for best effect. And finally, weave basic attacks for proper damage. Proper weaving between abilities significantly improve her damage output, and again, considering her ultimate doesn't do damage, a lot of the times it's a necessary amount of damage that you need, and this will differentiate the difference between, watching them walk away or actually securing a kill. And that's it for my Aphrodite guide. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more SMITE 2 content. Don't forget to join my Discord for tips, questions, or just hanging out with other SMITE players. And finally, follow me on Twitch to watch live gameplay and ask questions directly. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on future SMITE content. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.